the introduction of graph already have learned in 7th standard. Now also we will see the introduction, then we will move to the sums. So here there was an instance in the 17th century when René Descartes, you can see in this picture, he is René Descartes. He is a mathematician. So he lived in 17th century. He only introduced the graph. When he was in his bed, noticed an insect hovering over a corner and sitting at various places on the ceiling. He wanted to identify all the places where the insect sat on the ceiling. Immediately, he drew the top plane of the room in a paper, creating the horizontal and vertical lines. So based on these lines, if you see, you can see here, based on these lines, he noticed he is spotted by the movement of the insect in the east, west, north and south direction. He called that place x, y. So we can name it as x-axis, y-axis. So x, y in the plane which indicates two values. So for example, if you see this insect, this is placed in the x, y. One x in the horizontal direction. So west to east is the horizontal direction. Then another one is vertical direction, north to the south. So by seeing the insect, he noticed and he drawn this graph. So this is how the concept of graphs came into existence. So you have seen the graph sheet. Graph is just a visual method for showing relationship between two numbers. So why we are using graph? To identify the values easily. In mathematics, in many chapters or in many concepts, we are using pictures that is used for identify or to find the value easily. For example, if you draw a Venn diagram, we can identify the sets. In practical geometry, we can easily calculate the planes and we can measure the figure, length, breadth, etc. So in graph sheet, if you see, you can notice there is a square box. So if you see, the graph sheet contains a square boxes. So the horizontal line and a vertical line, and also Cartesian system. René Descartes system of fixing a point with the help of two measurements. I have told one is horizontal and vertical. It's named as Cartesian system. So in his honor, the horizontal line is named as x, o, x. So x, capital letter X, and o. O is center, then x dash is negative integers. So if you see the graph sheet, first of all you should know how to draw the graph lines. So first, horizontal line. So in horizontal line, downwards you should point the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. On left hand side, the center part is O. So if you see this, that is 0. 0, we can name it as O, origin. Then left hand side, you can notice the negative numbers, negative integers. So you can think the number line. We are going to insert the number line on the graph sheet. So in horizontal line and also vertical line, we need to use the positive, negative and also 0. Positive integer, negative integer and 0. Now, so this is called Cartesian form. For vertical line, we can name it as y, o, y dash. So y axis. So horizontal line is x axis, then vertical line is y axis. So signs in the graphs. X coordinate of a point is positive along OX and negative along OX dash. So on right hand side, if you see the X, that is positive, on left hand side X dash, that is negative. If you see in Y axis, this is Y axis, the vertical line is Y axis, Y is positive, then Y dash is negative. So order pairs. What is order pair? A point represents a position in a plane. A point is denoted by a pair A, B of two numbers A and B listed in a specific order, in which A represents the distance along the x-axis and B represents the distance along the y-axis. It is called an ordered pair. So in simple way, I'll explain. Listen carefully. So what is ordered pair means? The number in a x-axis and y-axis. If you see this, you can take it as the example. So 2 comma minus 2. So 2 comma minus 2 means 2 on the x-axis. So here 2 in the x-axis, minus 2 on the y-axis. So here plus 2 is there, minus 2 is there. So minus 2 and plus 2. This point is called 2 comma minus 2. The first number or first value is x-axis, then the second value is y-axis. That is, A is x-axis, then B is y-axis. That is order pairs. Then, so if you see, so x coordinate. So x coordinate as abscissa and the y coordinate as ordinate. So if they ask find the ordinate of 4 comma 3. So in 4 comma 3, 3 is ordinate because 3 is in y-axis. Understand? If they asked find abscissa in 4 comma 3 means what is abscissa? X coordinate as abscissa. So here x coordinate is what? 4. So 4 is abscissa. Then 3 is ordinate. So listen this. They will ask in one more question. So if instead of 4 comma 3 we write 3 comma 4 and try to mark it, will it represent M again? Okay, you think and answer for this. So quadrant. So this is very important. Quadrant already in measurements we have learned. Quadrant. So the coordinate axis divide the plane of the graph into 4 regions called quadrants. So quadrant means what? 1 by 4. In simple way we can say it as 1 by 4. So if you see this graph, so they have divided this into 4 equal parts. So first, second, third, then fourth quadrant. So listen carefully. So this is called quadrant. Quadrant means 1 by 4. So in 4 parts, first 1 by 4. In fraction we can say it as 1 by 4. So this is very important. Quadrant, first the region X, O, Y. So X, O, origin, then Y. So X, O, Y is first quadrant. In first quadrant the sign will be plus. Both the signs are like terms, plus comma plus. So 1 and 1, 2 comma 2. So both are positive number. Then in second quadrant, if you see, the first x-axis is negative, x-axis is negative, then y-axis is positive. So minus 2 comma 2 means that is second quadrant. In third quadrant both are negative sign. So minus 2, both are negative sign. In fourth quadrant, first x-axis is positive, then y-axis is negative. So you go through this. This is in your book, page number 109. Then plotting the given points on a graph. So how to plot the points? If I see explain the example, easily you can do the sums. So how to plot? Listen here, 4 comma 3. So 4 is in x axis, 3 is in y axis. So 4 comma 3. So where we can find 4 in x? X is horizontal line, positive x plus x means here is x. Understand? So x. Then y. The vertical line is y axis. In y axis positive 3. So both are positive. So both are positive means which quadrant is? This is first quadrant. In first quadrant both are positive. If you see the second, minus 4 comma 5. So minus 4 in x axis. So here you can find minus 4 and 5 on the y axis. So minus 4 comma 5. You can plot the point here. So this is in second quadrant. So in second quadrant, minus comma plus. So minus comma minus. Minus 3 minus 6. In x axis minus 3. Then minus 6. So minus comma minus, it's located in third quadrant. Then plus comma minus in fourth quadrant. So this is a simple way you can score more marks by solving the graph and the practical geometry. So these are, try this, complete the table given below. So you go through the example sums and also the activities and do the given sums and fill in the blanks is there. Then find the quadrants. So this is you need to write in your graph note. Find the quadrant without plotting the points on a graph sheet. So without plotting we need to find the quadrant. So already I have told. If you see here, while doing, you go through this page. So both positive means first quadrant, then negative and positive means second quadrant, both negative means third, positive and negative means fourth quadrant. Now we will see the sum. You can answer easily. So this is very easy exercise. Find the quadrant. So first is positive, then second one is negative. So positive and negative will comes in which quadrant? Correct, the fourth quadrant. Both positive will come in first quadrant. Then 2 comma 0. So 2 comma 0, 0 means a line on the axis. For example, if x-axis means 0 comma 2, so this is 0, then 2 means here you need to point. So this point is called 0 comma 2. Like that you need to find and go through very simple sums in exercise 3.8. You solve all the sums. If you have any doubt, you can ask. In next classes, in tomorrow's videos, we will do the exercise sums clearly. We will solve by using the equations. Thank you, students.